Scoreboard gamers! Yeah!
Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Welcome back to Scoreboard Gamers. I'm Joshua.
I'm Mitchell.
And I'm Evan.
And welcome back to the longest break in any podcast history. And I'm just making that up because I have no idea about any other podcast. But yeah, you may have noticed that we've been on a long break if you actually follow us.
Not many of you do.
We got a whole 5.
But whether you like it or not, we're back. So get the fuck over it.
Yeah, no, it's been a long break between school and work and Evan's hernia surgery.
I'm still recovering.
Josh also finally became a man, so there's that.
That I had my I can't remember the Jewish thing that you become a man. What the hell is it called?
Bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah. Bar mitzvah. There you go. A bar mitzvah is for women, but I'm a bar man.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we had a long break, and we're finally getting back to it just because Evan, I'm going to have to bring this up just because Evan brought it up earlier. One thing we should talk about is the first thing to talk about how happy it is to be back doing what we love, talking about and enjoying video games.
Yes, with a little twist on the pronunciation. Yes, yeah, no, it's good to be back and doing this. It feels good.
Yeah, it just sucks I have to do it with these two people because they're fucking assholes.
Come on, man. You'll love us. Plus, you need us.
Man, the other night
Yeah.
I woke up and both you and Evan were spooning and had all the blankets, and you also shoved a cucumber up my asshole. Like, what the fuck?
What the?
You're going on. Anyways, yeah, it's actually been really rough too, just because I actually have not been around the other two guys for a while. I've been living away, but we've been trying to get shit done. Yeah, it's been rough, but we're getting back into it. I'm getting back into PS and peace. No, but we're trying to get back in it. We've been actually playing GTA, trying to get some footage, and Evan has taken some actually pretty awesome video.
Some pretty good action shots. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna make it
Better action shots than most that you would see of Mitchell's mother. In fact.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, we were trying to get back into it, and good news is that we actually are buying a brand new camera. I don't know what the actual name of the camera is. Mitchell, maybe you can elaborate on that because you're the one actually getting it.
Well, it's a Sony brand camera that's specifically used for the PlayStation 4. They were really popular once they first came out. They were supposed to be like almost like the Kinect, but PlayStation's version, except you don't get shitty games like Connectimals and things like that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the main thing I guess we want is to tape the...
It allows me to capture all of our audio, and it allows me not to have to plug in a microphone to the PlayStation controller, and it allows me to record our parties and everything while playing PlayStation games with these guys.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Yeah, it makes it easier, and plus on top of that, we were thinking
We
it
need
would be
some
fun
new
to get our
content.
voice. Yeah, we need new content, and I mean, video clips of just like GTA. We could do montages, but I think the way we go on the PS Online when we're playing, it just would add to the experience, I think, for everyone. So yeah, we hope to get that kind of started and going with our voice and commentary as well. We're gonna get back into the podcast full swing, hopefully, as much as we possibly can.
Podcasts are great and all, like, we love doing them. It's just, when you're only doing podcasts, and you kind of run out of things to talk about. This way, giving you guys new content also, freshens it up for us.
Yeah.
Evan,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need to talk up. I can't hear you. Did you find that cucumber?
What?
Oh god, no, yeah. And Mitchell says we're trying to add more content, and the podcasts are fun, but we need to do more than the podcast because we enjoy the podcast, but we enjoy playing games a lot more, simply because they're video games and they're a lot of fun. So
What we should dive into is the major games that we've been playing ever since we took the little hiatus.
yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of Rocket League, and that's it.
I actually just recently, I was addicted to League of Legends, like, unbelievably, and ever since the last 2 weeks, I've been able to put the game down for 2 and 3 days at a time and play with PlayStation games, one I've been really, really addicted to is Digimon Cyber Sleuth. It's really interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, no, and same here. Mitchell got me addicted to League of Legends there last year. I say about a year ago now, and I was pretty addicted throughout the summer and the last school term. But I actually put it down for the last couple months, and I've been barely playing since I re-downloaded it. And I'm trying to get back into Witcher and Fallout, and of course I played GTA the last little while with Evan and Mitchell, and a couple other people to get back into online playing.
One thing that we've been playing collaboratively was what Mitchell has been begging me to dive into, which was Siege, which turns out was better than I expected too. Like as soon as I picked it up, it was it's addicting. It's actually like a good tactical kind of fun co-op game that I think is a real recommendation. I would recommend.
Yeah. I say the game is like missing some like components that I like with other it doesn't feel as authentic as Battlefield when it comes to the mechanics and the physics and even the gameplay. It doesn't feel as nice, but at the same time, I like the tactical aspects, like you were saying, of I'm going to breach up top, or I'm going to go through the windows and barricading walls. And of course, when it's online like that and you have small teams, it kind of gets more cozy with your friends and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess besides that, Evan's already played The Witcher. He already beat it. And
I had The Witcher, and I couldn't get into it, and I put it down.
Yeah, and I'm just getting into it because I got it for Christmas, and I've been barely playing it, but it is a lot of fun, and there's so much to it. I find it's actually harder to get into than Skyrim for some reason.
I think it has more, not maybe more so, but just more, I find deep kind of lore. No, I don't even know how to word it, to be honest, but the lore is really hard. The world is really hard to dive into if you're not that engaged, I guess.
Yeah.
But, also, if you're into pornographic gaming, this is a great way to start.
It is very mature. Yes, that is true.
Yeah, it is a great game, and I love the graphics, and I find it gives me more of a Fable feel than Elder Scrolls because all the English and all the old writing, and I remember Fable had all that old fashioned English writing, but it was funny, relevant comedy, and I feel like the game is trying to do that in some cases, and it's obviously a step beyond Fable because there's a lot to the game.
Now I don't know about you, Evan. Every time I shut the game off, I could always taste gooseberries when I was done.
Lilac and gooseberries. Yeah. Man. Like Josh pointed out, I did. Yeah, I finished it. After I gave it a break just because I was buying this new game. I'd be on that hard for a while, then so on and so on. It become a habit. But then I finally picked it back up because I was halfway done it before I took that little break. And I finished it, and it's and I own 2 of the books, and I finished the first book, and that first book has a lot of relative things to the game, so it made it a lot more fun, for me at least.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was a journey, and the story just gets better and better. I find there's really no bad, there's not many flaws to it, in my opinion, at least story-wise. So.
Yeah, the only thing that I will say bad about is maybe the combat system a little bit. I understand it's where it's going with everything. You can do most of the stuff that you do in Assassin's Creed where it comes to the dodging and the countering and the rolling out of the way, and you can just hold the left trigger and block every move, roll and then just attack. But I still find it difficult and it's
like it's like Dark Souls but Fable version, basically.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it.
The most fucking frustrating thing you'll ever do is try and beat that giant fucking griffin. And I remember me and Evan sat here for an hour and a half and played this fucking part, and Evan's just oh my fucking god, man, this is hard, and I'm like, I might quit, I might just fucking return this game. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, it is difficult, yeah, and I don't know what it is, even fighting simple ghouls or something, I find you attack somebody and you don't have enough time to block the next attack, so you get attacked and then you get attacked again and then you can't block because you keep on getting attacked and you just die. And maybe that's just me. I'm not used to it. Maybe that's the whole reason why I find it difficult is I'm not used to it. But that's my personal opinion is that it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, no, I would agree for sure. There definitely are missing some things in the combat and it could make it a lot more fluid. But I mean, yeah, I guess really with the way it is, I guess the big strategy is just dodge as much as you can and roll out of the way, I find. But
yeah.
But I mean, no, it is missing some things. But all in all, though, I still a good good break from other. Yeah, no, I fucking love it.
Overall, The Witcher was a really great game. But another game me and Evan have been really heavy into getting some hilarious shots out of is NHL. The latest NHL, like, I've never
Yeah,
seen so
yep.
many penalties in one NHL game in my entire life. I think
Yeah,
one time we had 37 minutes each.
yeah, and they're all what? The majority of them are just all like tripping
Tripping.
penalties. They're all tripping because it's like I mean it's what both bumpers is to dive and just take like a chest block from like a slap shot. So we use that to our advantage to just totally take out players' legs. So, so,
Like,
so
I remember one time, like, Evan's goalie even, he was like, oh, fuck this guy, I'm gonna dive at him. The goalie, like, shrugged his shoulders downwards and thrusted and lifted me, like, a good 15 feet off the ice,
Yeah,
and I
it was-
flew.
I think it was like somewhat of a glitch because he actually he took some air there. It was good. It was hilarious.
It's a fun game, and I haven't played too much of NHL. I played it like when I was with you guys, but you guys send Snapchats all the time.
Yep,
Yeah, good.
definitely.
You're welcome.
But there's one more game I want to talk about, Josh. Before we're done. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is really important.
We have to wrap
Minecraft.
this up. I think.
What?
I think you just unintentionally fooled me. Never mind. Keep going. Just forget I said anything.
Oh, Minecraft, definitely.
Oh.
What are you laughing at?
We thought you were going to talk about some other game. Let's just talk about Minecraft. I way prefer this Minecraft game. Yes, Minecraft. We've had some ideas. Mitchell, I'll let you pitch what we have in store for people who like to follow our channel.
I think Minecraft is a great game for creativity, and this allows every player to use their imagination. So, in saying that, our fucked up imagination said, let's make somewhat of an awkward comedy out of Minecraft. So, in the next coming weeks, because of that beautiful PlayStation camera, and our creative minds and help from our friend David, we might have a little mini-series coming up using Minecraft and some weird scenarios that characters and players can get into in Minecraft.
We already have the awkward. We just need the comedy now.
Yeah, like, we might have to hire somebody else for that, because we really suck at that.
No, but stay tuned for sure, and we're going to be doing our best to make you guys laugh, plus exploring the game, because we're not heavy into Minecraft, but we do enjoy it. So maybe while we're doing this, we can learn a lot more about the game and get more into it.
Yeah.
But, as Evan was dreading, one game has caused so much anger between us, and it's time we shed some light on it. Evan doesn't like talking about this game, but the name of the game is Evolve.
Oh, yeah.
It's Voldemort. the game whose
we
name
have
we
the
shall
no
not
not. Yeah, we shall not be named. Yeah. So I think we covered briefly, about it or about how we got it in one podcast earlier on, but it was just pretty much Mitchell's. You know, when one of us gets excited about a game, you tell your best friend, and you want your best friends to pick it up as well and share your excitement. But in this case, Mitchell pretty much, spread the fucking bubonic plague because this game is.
This game gave us space
horrible.
AIDS.
It's horrible. You know what? It's such a cool concept in my opinion, but it fucked up.
Yeah, it seems like very little replay value, personally.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I think as well.
The leveling system brings you no sort of benefit. Like you level.
It's almost like a time sink.
Yes, like you play the game, you level up, and then you're thinking, what is the point in leveling up? I'm getting max 2 new characters per class, and then once I get all the characters, what do I do?
I know, and they were and they were feeding in bullshit, money grabbing things like cosmetics for guns, like get this color for this gun, it'll be $2. It's like fuck off.
Spend $8.99 and you can get this new gun, new set of gear, and a hat for your character.
Yeah. I can see that in the back of the game, just in quotes, like BYA.
Oh god! But there's a funny story with it. I never personally owned it. I played it once or twice over there, and it was okay to play once or twice. Like I said, I don't think I'd buy it just because I didn't have enough interest in it. But a funny story that Mitchell can describe or Evan, because
I'm gonna
You
let
go
Evan
ahead,
take this
Mitchell.
one because
No, Mitchell, I'm fatigued already, man.
okay, so Evan decided one day, you know what? This game fucking sucks, Mitchell. I never want to play it again. I'm like, man, can't be that bad. I played it for 2 more days. I'm like, okay, yeah, I agree. This fucking sucks. So one day, our friend Dave came home.
If he lives
lives
4
far away.
hours or so away from us.
Yes.
Yes.
So Dave came home, and he's home with us, and we're playing games, and we're talking about it, and Dave's looking through my collection. He's like, "Oh, Evolve." He's like, "How is it?" And Evan just sees an opportunity to unload a bunch of bullshit onto our friend.
That's mine. I was literally he came to hang out, which was cool to see him. I'm not as close as him with Mitchell, so it's cool to see him though and catch up. And I was like, Dave, I actually have a copy. I just don't play it much, man. Here, and I gave it to him to take back to where he's from.
Gave him no fucking warning. How bad it was.
And he, I'm like, I hear Mitchell's like, I think how it went. Mitchell's telling me like briefly over text or something like, yeah, Dave's not happy with it, man. I was like, oh no. I was like, oh well, his problem now. And then like I log on to like a PlayStation party, and then Dave's in there, and he's just like, Evan, this game is fucking terrible. I'm sending it back, and I was like, no.
So a couple weeks ago, actually, I went up to visit Dave, and when I was up visiting Dave, he's like, Mitchell, I got something for you to give to Evan. I'm like, what the fuck does he have to give to Evan? I'm thinking, and then he brings out the Evolve case. I'm like, no, no. and then I Snapchat to Evan. Evan doesn't get the Snapchat because I guess he was at work or at school at the time. So I send it to him. 3 hours later, I get a Snapchat. Do not give me that fucking shit. I don't want it.
It's like that scene from The Mask where he throws the mask out the window and comes right around.
Yeah, can't escape it. It's always part of you.
Yeah, it was just a funny story. It's just like the game that wouldn't go away, sort of thing.
And now it's right.
So
It's right fucking. And now where we are now, it's right fucking beside me, 2 inches away from my hand. I'm trying not to look in that general direction.
It's definitely cursed us, but hopefully after this bullshit of a crappy 2015 for video games, aside from The Witcher and a few other gems, we're hoping 2016 has some good games.
Yeah. And we'll be talking about them more in the future podcasts, and we hope that you join us for those discussions. And we hope you enjoyed the podcast that we have for you here today. We talked a little bit about the games that we played in the last couple of months while we were on break and what we were doing and what we plan on doing in the future. So we hope that you can join us for the podcast and the other videos that we plan on doing. So thank you once again for viewing. I'm Joshua.
Mitchell.
I'm Evan.
And we're the Scoreboard Gamers.